Notre Dame Cathedral.
Yeah. Turn this way so we don't get the blue. You ready? 1, 2, 3. See? Oh, we didn't get it very well. Try it again. 1, 2, 3. See, that's what I do. You just do stupid pictures. See.
Un mort. Numerous crypts throughout Notre Dame Cathedral. Statue of Charlemagne. Now the names that are on the side, I'm not sure if they're names of people that are buried inside the church, because there are a number of burial spots in their crypts. I'll have to find out on the internet.
This bridge we just crossing is the first one ever made out of stone.
That's Stinky there on the horse.
Great idea.
Stinky the Fourth.
Now, coming up another bridge, this is the second long bridge of Paris. Actually, I'd say the first one, because it started on that bridge, Pont des Arts art bridge to
It's the Louvre.
On the left, you have the French Institute.
More
That's where
padlocks.
they deal with the sciences, arts, the French dictionary to make it maybe a bit more difficult. So you see the size of the Louvre. The Louvre was opened as a museum in 1793 during the French Revolution. But since the original building was actually the first building ever built, was a fortress. It was built in the late 12th century. It was a fortress raised in the 16th to be replaced by a royal residence. So we're going to make a right very shortly. We're going to the right bank. Take a look on your left. You will see a beautiful building with two clocks. This building with two clocks used to be a train station. It was opened as a train station in 1900. That's why you have the clocks. But some 50 years after, it was for clocks
Museum
inside the
for
place.
Impressionism.
And obviously all these paintings and sculptures dating from the second part of the 19th century. Now, if you're looking for the water lilies by Monet, they're not in Orsay. They're in the Orangerie. Orangerie, it's another little pavilion that's a museum. It belongs to Musée d'Orsay, but it's another place. It's down the Tuileries Gardens. You see, we're going to go underneath this tunnel. But anyway, the English is the enemy of France from the 11th century until even the 19th century. Anyway, so basically, we're fighting against them a lot. For Joan of Arc, and she's the patron saint of France. It took us quite a while to realize our mistake. Some 500 years. Better late than never. Right, now in the distance you can see the beautiful opera house. We have two opera houses in Paris. It's around €7.50 or €8 to visit the opera house. There's a kind of facing us is the main entrance if you want to attend a show at night. Mostly you'll see ballet in this one. And if you want to visit the place in the day, you'd have to go round it. On the other side is the kind of backstage entrance. To pick up the jewelry.
It's the opera house.
They kept the jewelry in the box at the back. It was safer than at home. So basically they'd stop by the bank, pick up the jewelry, attend the show, and right after they'll drop it off at the many banks around the place. Jewelers, very luxury brands as well are present on that street. So that's what makes it. Lady Diana had the last dinner before the palace, actually. Now the
hotel where Lady
column is
Di had
one
her
of the
last dinner
walls of sculptures
behind that
everywhere.
facade.
Was commissioned by Napoleon the First, and actually on the very top of that column right there, you have the face of Napoleon. He actually had it made with the bronze of the cannons he stole. In the distance, that's where we're going to end our tour. You have the Tuileries Gardens on the left, leading to the Louvre, of course. You have the American flag right there, standing for the American embassy, behind the trees on the right. Some of you might see that behind the Triomphe Hotel, in between, behind the trees. You have Madeleine Church on your right, and be seen from that angle. So you can even see, very nice, and they gave it to us, and we said, well, we don't want it, so shall we make some money out of it? And most French people like the most beautiful avenue in the world, of course. No, we are not arrogant, we're just French. Which is synonym anyway. And then the second part is the shopping area, where you find some luxury shops and as well some affordable things. No problem. You have a lot of restaurants, cinemas. You have a cabaret, the Lido cabaret. Now we do. You see this. This is a big street. Grand Palais. Grand Palais. Great. Big. Grand. Big palace. Grand Palais, big palace. And facing it, you have Petit Palais. Donc, small palace. So both palaces, first time we were using a glass rooftop. You see, glass and steel were considered noble materials, like decorational as well. The red canopy of the most famous restaurant here is Fouquet's restaurant. That's the one coming outside of Louis Vuitton shop, with dinosaurs in the windows holding bags. The ones who are, are not respecting the rules. Basically, it's on your way to the right. You have 12 avenues radiating from here, and this is not anarchy at all. Usually there's a lot more cars on that square. It makes it very hard to drive around because some go the normal way and some some actually go perpendicular. You see some just drive the way they want. See, the perspective on either side is quite nice. On your right you have the skyscrapers of Paris, but they're not in Paris. You have one only. So after we build skyscrapers, but they're outside, and these are located in the suburbs right there. You see a modern arch as well, in the same perspective. Arc de Triomphe and this modern arch are in the same perspective of great marshals,
Arc de Triomphe.
battles as well.
Triomphe.
Arc de Triomphe, it's huge. It doesn't look like that when you're down on Concorde Square, but it is a huge place.
I'm going to get a bottle of water.
Okay.
Sure, we'll see you on the bus.
Nice to meet you both.